Welcome to the Stroud Mansion. This place is teeming with history, and the organization that calls it home is celebrating a major milestone. So let's head inside and check it out.
You have items that reflect the times, the Victorian cradle.
Vicki Weaver is a tour guide at the Stroud Mansion. The museum and research library teaches the public about Stroudsburg and the Pocono Mountains.
The tours are great. I've met people from all over the world, literally all over the world.
Vicki takes visitors through 4 floors of exhibit space filled with a wide variety of local antiques, including furniture, photos, desks, dolls, medical equipment, and military relics.
It just flows from room to room.
Jacob Stroud, the founder of Stroudsburg, built the Stroud Mansion in 1795 as a home for his oldest son, John. Over time, the building became a tavern and boarding house, then eventually fell into disrepair and was slated to be demolished until a group of concerned citizens stepped in.
And they raised $20,000 in 1920 to save the building.
Today, the Monroe County Historical Association resides in the Stroud Mansion. The organization just celebrated its big 100-year anniversary.
This is truly a homegrown success story. We've done so well in the past 100 years. Let's see where the next 100 years takes us.
He prosecuted the Molly Maguires.
The Historical Association offers tours of the Stroud Mansion in line with its mission to connect the past, present, and future. On the tour, you'll get up close to the Stroud family's original cellar kitchen. You'll also see this tombstone belonging to a local man who was paid to serve in the Civil War on behalf of Abraham Lincoln, who was president at the time. And speaking of presidents, check out this letter George Washington wrote to the Strouds, inviting them to dinner.
Industry, businesses, resorts, and the people who helped shape Monroe County. It's all here at the Stroud Mansion.
Every item on display was donated. A museum built by the community for the community. And donations really poured in following the pandemic lockdown.
People were cleaning out their closets, their attics, their drawers, and donating so many wonderful things to us. We have received more donations in the past year and a half than we have in 25 years.
Plus, the Historical Association recently received more than 27,000 artifacts that were unearthed during an archaeological dig at the Stroud Mansion in 2019.
Pieces of pottery, glass, sewing needles, dolls, all sorts of things that have been found in the backyard.
The only problem? There's not enough room to display all of these artifacts. That's why the Historical Association plans to build an addition on the Stroud Mansion.
We've been doing it for 100 years, and we've done a great job. But we have to realize that the Stroud Mansion was built to be a house. It was never meant to be built as a museum.
The expansion calls for an HVAC system and elevator, making all floors handicap accessible, plus more space for meetings and community events.
And we just think of all of the wonderful things we can do, humanities-based things, art shows, music concerts, expand our lecture series, workshops with children.
You put the sock that had a hole in it over the sock darner, and then you could stitch it.
Back on the tour, Vicki shows us 2 heirlooms made by her great-grandfather. Through research, she learned about his work at a local glass-blowing company.
The Monroe County Historical Association is a great resource for everyone. If you don't know your family history, you should come down, because chances are there's a book, a file folder, maybe even a photo that would surprise you.
From saving the Stroud Mansion in 1920 to plans for expansion 100 years later, this place has come a long way. Through it all, one common goal: preserving history for generations to come.
And these artifacts now live on. You know, their stories can be told over and over again to other people. I think that's really, really special.
Public tours are currently on pause due to the pandemic, but they're expected to make a comeback soon. Make sure to stay tuned on the Monroe County Historical Association's website and social media. For the Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the Pocono Tourism YouTube channel and click the bell button below to be the first to watch new videos. You can also click the link on the screen to watch more episodes of Pocono Mountains Magazine.